Just kidding, the feds.
I was like, I don't need this. I don't need this. We've got Jack Black ending a tour with his best friend of 30 years after he made a joke. I need I don't need this. I don't have the reputation to carry that smoke.
That's
It's fine.
fair.
We'll blame it on Bray.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, okay, remember, guys, as we get into this episode, we haven't talked about anime or political turmoil.
I started the stream
We
already.
can't do anything, can we?
Well,
No.
It's all about the woke left. They're ruining conversation.
oh,
We are the woke left.
They
Yes, and
They
we're
keep
ruining
releasing
conversations.
feral- they keep releasing feral dogs on us. It's really hard to outrun.
We are most of us are trans here.
Yeah, Bree.
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 I like that Gray was like so out of that one of like Bree.
Huh? Where are we? Who are you people?
Oh no. Gray's losing it.
No.
Again.
I'm not making the joke. I'm not making the joke.
I was
No,
so close.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Gray's going down the route of Joe Biden.
damn.
On the plus side, we may get Gray for president. Well, you may get Gray for president.
Hey, you know, that might require a lot of stuff and connections. But you know what? Who knows? You never know what Gray has connections to.
Gray,
Don't worry
if you
about it.
become president, can I please have the button which launches the nukes?
I'm not saying that on stream.
You know what I'm saying on stream?
No.
Gray has to drop out as the DM for this game.
Why?
Because of your mental status.
You've been cancelled.
Hey! Oh, I knew it would happen. I'm just surprised it was this way.
Oh my god. This is an energy.
This isn't the usual there is an energy we bring, because sometimes we're like, there's an energy, and it's the usual energy. This is different.
This is
This is not the usual energy. This is a special energy.
This is where we
Yeah.
might all go to hell.
Might.
We can be in hell together.
Strong emphasis on might. All right, don't underestimate me.
All right, we're all going to
Unfor-
hell.
Unfortunately, the only tabletop game we're allowed to play in hell is Kids on Bike. Not
That-
Brooms, Bike.
You know what? That's actually not the
You
worst
can't
thing.
modify it.
That's still not the worst thing.
Okay, then we're playing Tales of Zadia. Don't give the devil ideas.
Hey!
No! I was talking about Savage Worlds.
No, Kids is way worse than Savage Worlds.
I disagree.
But Tales of Zadia was invented by
The devil.
the devil
Yes.
from the Bible.
From the Bible?
Devil from
Hey
Alright,
folks.
guys, are we ready to the game?
Hey folks. We
Yes.
have an energy today.
This is gonna be all day. Buckle in.
Every day.
No, definitely not.
It's gonna be at least
All
for-
day.
No, this
Today.
is every day. Can't wait to feel this energy tomorrow.
Yeah, this energy is
God.
definitely coming in tomorrow.
Oh God.
You can't prove that.
Mhm.
Hello, welcome to your favorite news channel. Not good
Hey,
enough.
hello and welcome to Heavenly Resources, where we don't talk about the news or anime. I am not allowed to be just some guy anymore, according to everyone else. I don't know what my title is,
It's Gray.
but I'm your host. Oh, okay. But I'm Gray, and these are my friends. Say hello, everybody.
Greetings.
Hello, everybody.
Good job.
Ah!
No, wait, dang it.
No, have a story point, Violet.
Heck yeah!
Stop giving me story points. Don't
No.
use them.
Hey, Vi. You know how many story points I'm at? One.
I still don't understand how you got to 1.
I don't
I'm on
either.
6.
I
You
feel
kept
like that's
buying-
wrong.
You kept buying better results.
All right. Because I look. I needed to. If you look at the last episode of Heavenly Resources, and I know not a lot of people are, but if you look at the last episode of Heavenly Resources, you will see my rolls go from worse to worse.
You
Oh.
kept rolling. You started the session rolling a 1.
I did start the session rolling a 1.
How the
Oh,
hell do
by
you
the
roll
way-
a 1 on 2d6?
I have no fucking idea.
And
It
by
was-
the way, everyone
It was impressive, honestly.
it was. On that note, to the viewing audience at home, if you've forgotten, we're using the Doctor Who system. Rolling 1s on either of your dice will always fuck you. So watch out. Yeah.
The Doctor what system?
Doctor Who.
Huh?
Oh, you
The
were
why?
making a joke.
Doctor When?
We got jokes.
Wait, no, that one makes sense. Why do I keep doing this?
It's okay. Do you need a minute on the bleachers, Vi?
No.
Okay. What?
Okay.
Eh? Okay. Okay. We've all got this. We're all here. We're all present of mind, body, and soul. Soul. So last we left off, uh, most of our heroes were Jesus Christ. Most of our representatives, uh, were talking to a snake on the ledge in a swamp. Michaelis is nowhere to be seen, and you guys are left. Well, we're left to go into further into the death domain. The water along nearby is not still, but very silently eroding the dirt around you. Slowly, maybe unnoticeably. And then you hear a set of footsteps coming towards you guys, and you also hear a boat heading up behind you guys, which sounds really scary now that I say it out loud, but it's fine. Michaelis, do you remember what you look like?
That's a question.
Yeah.
Ray, pretty sure that's you.
Bree.
Oh, gosh. Hit.
Bree!
You know what? Hi.
we go.
Do you remember what you look like?
Some weird angel thing.
Awesome. Great start, everyone.
Also, you're welcome, guys.
Thank you, Alex. This is an energy today. It's
He's gonna
fine. It's
end up
fine.
milking himself, isn't he?
I think I need to leave after that joke. That we're done, right? That's the end of the session.
No. No.
I've
If
been
one of
waiting
you
for y'all. I've been waiting for y'all to actually just start the session.
We have.
We have started.
Oh,
The
I'm
first-
sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I was just letting y'all go off.
The first person to get me to lie on the floor during this session gets 3 story points, and we can end the session. Anyway. But yeah, Michaelis, you were in the death domain, and that's kind of weird for you because you don't usually travel between domains. I'd actually kind of like to wind back a few minutes. Just like, you're in the death domain. You were told you needed to talk to someone about something, and you were approached by this much, much, much older angel that you've only really talked to tangentially, I guess, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
She has these, like, humongous eyes that, like, everything I'm about to say to you does not really register because you were never mortal, but has these huge, like, eyes, kind of humanoid, has a dress that is only kind of maybe actual clothes and not just an illusion, you don't know. It's angel shit. Hi, Michaelis, right?
Yes, that is who I am.
Oh, great, I'm so glad to meet you. I see you filed something with the new HR team?
I believe I did. Yes,
You believe you did?
I believe I did.
You don't remember?
I remember a little bit. Could you kind of like rejog my memory?
Well, so,
The fuck was that
and
noise?
oh, this is awesome. She pulls like out a file from seemingly nowhere and leafs through it like just a few pages. You said you found someone dead in your home?
Oh yes, I do remember that now. I did find someone dead in my home. I needed help with that.
Yeah, absolutely. And we can't get that arranged for you. It just seems like the team that you were assigned to ended up being a little too new. Does that make sense?
Could you explain for me more?
Yeah, yes, I can. So basically, the team that we ended up assigning you, because I didn't really get the details until later, because I was busy. The team we ended up assigning you to was formerly mortal and very new to the job. They
Yes,
aren't quite.
yes, yes. I believe I remember those people now. They were all the idiots.
Don't say that, please. That's a very inappropriate way to talk about colleagues, right?
I think this is pretty appropriate.
No, it's not.
Fine, fine, fine. And she crosses her legs.
You see this angel, like, leaf through a few other pages and then, like, grab a pen out of thin air and write something down. Great. I am still going to need to talk to one of your supervisors about that little comment. Be a
Please,
little more careful, please.
please do. Please do.
I will.
Dear God.
Thank you.
Bree, how are you the first person to make Sue mad?
Yeah, Kavor is right fucking there.
Most of this party is evil.
2/3 of this party is evil.
God, that's so funny.
And yet, we're all evil. And yet
Completely
you all-
unplanned.
And yet I'm the only one being a dickhead. Like, come on.
Yeah, but we do it with style
And panache.
and finesse.
And we look hot doing it.
That we
Any other
do.
descriptors?
No.
No.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I'll do that. But we are going to reassign your team and collect what everyone else, the former team, found out. Just need you to sign a couple of things, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course. Happy to help. And do you need to relocate during this process? I know having someone show up and your home dead is kind of an issue.
It is. It's a very big issue. I worry for my own personal well-being. So please do relocate me.
Will do. I'll make sure to get you with the proper channels. And she kind of turns, walks away a few feet and gestures for a few other celestials to come over to basically talk about your to talk to them about your relocation. You can't exactly hear what they're talking about, but you kind of get it. And then Sue returns to you. I'm going to go find your former HR team if you'd like to come along with me. They also need to sign a couple of things.
I would love to. That sounds rather magnificent.
And
Yeah.
with the
She does like the little hand thing where she's like doing the little hand gesture for the shoe. The little shoe hand gesture.
not a no, we zoom in on Sue's mind and her internal dialogue is just what the fuck? She gives you roughly
They had to deal with this guy for this person for how long?
I believe McKillop is a she, her.
Yes. That's why
Yes.
I switched language.
Yes.
wow. You're given the coordinates for where the current team is, and without thinking about it, Sue just teleports away out of your whole deal, making you walk there.
Ha! Ha ha!
It's what some people call justice.
Poetic justice.
And she
Yeah.
walks, but she doesn't do a regular walk. She's strutting.
Oh my god.
Awesome. I'm so happy about this, unironically.
She's strutting there, she moves her hands back and forth, she got like a purse in her hand, even though she doesn't have a purse.
It's like the vibe. It's the movement of it all.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. So then we return to the rest of our representatives. You are about to head further into the death domain, and then you hear one person approaching you from the front and one from behind.
As this happens, you hear. Did anyone else have a flashback to something that they weren't a part of?
No.
Oh.
You might want to get checked out by a doctor and then Andreas can ready in her stance.
Maybe
As you-
several.
That was That was very weird.
Mm.
I saw Michaelis?
Kavor, I'm gonna research that later. What you're experiencing, you have the strangest of symptoms.
It's almost like there's like a fourth wall in front of me.
I
I
don't
think that's
see
very
a wall.
silly.
I don't even see walls.
Ah! Oh, hey, Sue. How was that conversation with Michaelis?
It was very insightful.
Yes, we have been dealing with this for the entire time.
I see. No, despite your corporeal form, you really have retained a lot of your abilities. That's interesting.
Should I be concerned about that?
I feel like you shouldn't be concerned about that. I feel like I should be concerned about that.
What do you mean?
I'm going to stay at least 3 feet away from you from now on.
Okay, that's fine. We love personal space
Interesting.
and boundaries here.
Oh yes, very important.
Oh, right. And I assume we see. Who else do we see?
You
for
see
clarity.
Michaelis. You also see
There you-
Michaelis approaching.
And it's like,
Oh,
there you are. And Andreas kind of like runs over.
oh, it's the obvious murderer.
Now, let's not throw accusations.
Okay. Even if they're true.
Well,
There's no.
let's ask her first. But there are some questions.
Like she can't lie.
Well,
Okay,
Well, maybe she can lie to you.
actually, this is something we came here to talk to you guys about. There's a little bit of an error assigning teams, so I just need you to sign some things and you can be dropped from this case.
Oh, sweet. I take a piece of paper. Words, words, letters, letters, numbers, numbers. Can someone else read this? This is boring.
Andreas
Probably
does.
read this.
I will read through it.
Thank you. What's Michaelis doing?
McCann makes it over to, yes, the peoples, everyone.
Hey, Michaelis, I already broke the news to them.
Well, that's good. And she like turns over to Andreas. It was nice working with you.
oh, I'm glad. I wish you well in finding what you need. I hope the information we've gathered so far can help aid you.
Kavor begin pulling out like evidence that Michaelis has done it.
Stop conjuring evidence.
I don't
What's
know.
that? What's that you're doing over there?
Conjuration parlor tricks, ignore them.
Exactly, part of the trick.
if you say so. She like she gives a little
Hey.
smirk.
Sorry, do you mind holding this for just a quick second? Just a knife.
Yeah,
Alright, this has Michaelis' fingerprints.
Before, I don't think that's how that works.
That's so rude.
You are an...
Come on, say it. Say it.
not
So-
as rude as you have been to us.
That is very fair.
Oh,
for
and
using
Sort of.
professional language, take a story point.
Yeah.
I'm at 2
Also,
story
Haley-
points.
I
Yeah,
love
let's
that.
go.
So we're being reassigned. Should we reconvene back at our offices so we can get our next? So we can. So we can so we have a direction for our next assignment.
Andreas just wants to go on
Absolutely.
Andrea, Miguel does come in and is like, I hope to have that date with you at some point.
Dear
Of
God.
course.
Of course.
I look forward to learning more about you.
Kavor begins conjuring more and more evidence.
Someone
Sewer's
seems
writing-
envious.
Envious is certainly a word.
One
Yes,
of
let's
many,
all
in
read.
fact.
Perhaps when we are not so new at our jobs.
Perhaps. Could be a great idea. Could be a lot of fun.
Andreas nods.
And I guess that's it.
What do you mean?
Is that it, right?
For the whole session?
No, for me.
You can stay if you want, but you don't have to.
All right, I'm gonna go off then. Michaela's gonna head on off. Then that she just signed her papers.
This is what we needed Bree for?
Yeah.
I thought you were like gonna try and clear your name or whatever.
No?
Meanwhile, Kavor's just producing more and more evidence. This time it's just notes from journals of like, this is why, this is how I know, this is what it looks like.
And
The original plan was.
it was like, you can please stop. I made a mission and I needed you guys' help, and I'm getting more help. So I think you're okay, Kavor.
I am just trying to provide the information that I had discovered while on your little mission.
Because you hate me, and I get it. It's okay.
Again, all of this information that I have provided is what I had found on my little journey.
As you, I'm sure you did. I'm really sure you did. I'm sure you didn't just make all this up.
I did not.
I'm sure. Like I said, I'm sure.
I'm fully laughing at the meme Vi sent in the chat.
No, thank you. I think it accurately describes this session so far.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'm sorry, do we still need this one? Can we go?
I'll be gone myself. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. We'll make sure everything is done properly.
I am sure. To do.
Toodaloo. And Michaelis, you are teleported back to your regular plane because you can't get there yourself. Thanks for coming, Bree. Are you staying?
welcome. I'm gonna go now. You're welcome.
Have a nice day, Bree.
Thank you.
It's nice seeing you. Okay.
This was the game?
No, we have more
Well,
to
no,
do.
now it's our
I
job.
swear. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, we're getting to the part I actually wanted to do for HR, which is nice.
Okay.
Oh shit, let me find it. Okay. There it is. Okay. So you guys are all teleported back to your office that you all share. Uh, you see Impy and the Axolotl tossing a can between each other. They seem to be having a good time. And
Aw.
basically the forms you were all given were pretty much a release form saying that you're no longer liable for things that happened during the investigation and that you have to hand over all the evidence that you properly found.
Kavor just comes in with
Conjure-
a trash bag.
Two snaps and all the conjured things disappear.
It's a smaller trash
Thank you.
bag. It's still filled with stuff.
I think I hand over what I have, which I should be like the image of the people. Maybe their findings about the bodies and what they wrote down on what the other people know about those ties. And the questions I was going to ask Mikolas if that could like continued if they were still on a mission, and that's kind of like they hand all that to Sue.
Thank you so much. And thank you guys so much for cooperating.
Of course.
This was a really this was really tough, and I felt like possibly in the future, if we were to do something like that again, we might need a couple more ties to the other domains.
Absolutely. Oh, speaking of that, Haley, when you have the chance, your department head wants to talk to you.
Oh. Okay.
Please don't need to talk to me. Please don't need to talk to me. Please don't need to talk to me. Please don't need to talk to me.
I will let you off the hook this time, Kabor, because I didn't know I didn't know the details of this mission. Just remember, everyone, we need to remain professional. Can we handle that?
I was completely professional.
I'll make sure they stay in line.
Thank you. Sue is just going to, like, conjure up, like, an image from earlier of you and Haley hitting each other with sticks.
It's surprisingly effective, actually.
Yeah. I don't see the problem with this.
Awesome.
A lot of endgame bosses are weak to sticks. Just ask Ganon.
Just
Who?
ask.
That was out of character.
Just ask
Oh.
Benji Kenobi.
In Ocarina of Time, Ganondorf was weak to only two items: the Master Sword and the stick.
In our first campaign, Vi hit my main bad guy with a stick. It stunned him.
Stunning strike. Anyway, back to this game.
Yeah. But yeah. You all sign those forms, and I'm gonna look for the jobs real quick to see which ones y'all can vote on.
Voting. What is this? Communism?
Opens the fridge.
While that's happening, Andreas will go to their office and start. I think everything should be installed now. Andreas will start making some muffins.
Opens the
Hell
fridge.
yeah.
Takes out the jar
And-
of Souls of the Damned and starts spreading it on bread.
And I have a department head to speak to.
Yeah, do you want to do that first?
Yes. Otherwise, I
Excellent.
may forget.
That is fair. Are you taking anyone with you, or are you going alone?
I won't take them all.
You what?
Won't take them all.
Okay. Are you taking
But-
Andreas?
Andreas seems busy. But if they follow, then
like I make like one solid muffin just to make sure I can, and I follow.
Oh,
How
okay.
the fuck are you making one muffin?
It's a really giant. It's a huge muffin. Andreas
You
is
gonna
carrying a
eat
large
all
behind
of that?
What? I mean, I have the rest of when I'm active to eat this muffin. It just, I just need to be slow with this.
what do people
Andrea
get?
would take a crumb and eats it.
What do people get if I'm laying on the floor?
You know, I would give people story points for that.
Cool. I'm just gonna. You can give Andrea story points.
2 story points, Andreas.
Oh,
Also,
Nice.
Alex, just for the silliness of it all, you can get your presence and awareness back.
Sweet. Can I be heard?
I can hear you. Oh,
Awesome.
they're on the floor.
Yep, I'm on the floor.
I'm gonna be honest, I may have to join you. My back's starting to ache a bit.
No, don't to the party being on the floor.
Oh, Ava, do you want to join them on the floor?
Only if y'all can hear me. But I'll be the last person on the floor.
Awesome.
I'm gonna be honest, this would be so much better in person.
Yeah. That's the one thing, and I'll keep this brief. That's the one nerf we have in this podcast, because I think we're all, I won't say all, but I think we're expressive enough that if it could see us while we're muted, there would be a whole new vibe.
There would be. I was screaming at the screen for like the first half of this, and y'all couldn't see any of it.
Hell yeah.
Man.
Also, Alex, don't forget to feed Rogar.
Oh yeah, Drogon. I'll do it in a sec.
Yeah,
I'm on the floor.
that's fair. So you two on the floor, Ava's still sitting. We're doing great.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you, Haley and Andreas, you head to go see the head of the magic department, who you know is kind of this almost looks like some sort of has-been, like a very used car dealership salesman sort of vibe of a man. Gelled hair that ends in 2 points, these circle glasses, a Bluetooth headphone in one ear, and this long cat-like tail. And he has this, I wouldn't say unnaturally wide grin, but there's just something that feels a little Cheshire catty about it. Oh, Haley.
Hello.
Glad to Great. I see you brought along one of your coworkers?
I
Andreas
take it that's
waves.
not a problem.
I was hoping this would be a one-on-one, but
Oh, then I can
I
leave.
I believe you've
I
got
really
more
made
muffins to make.
Andrea's kind of like, do you want a muffin before I leave?
no.
All right. And Andreas, will take this gigantic muffin and start lobbing off, like jumping down the very non-accessible platforms.
I do want to stress something just right now. You've basically made a fucking cake.
It's in the shape of a muffin. It's a muffin.
Yeah, it's more
Forgive
muffin
them.
than
The
cake.
majority
It's
of my
big.
team struggles to function when I'm not around.
You know, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. All things considered.
So, what is it you wanted to discuss?
It was actually about your team. You know, there's a little something skewed about them, right?
Yes.
And I want to hear your thoughts on it, so I know how to carry on this meeting.
Well, They are two very different individuals. Of course, we've got one who is trying to steal the best in the world, yet doesn't really understand the world they're looking at. And the other one thinks they understand everything, but is missing so much. Makes for some very interesting conflict.
That it does. And I am so glad you brought up their individual understandings of the world, because there is a bit of an issue with both of them, different issues. But your co-worker, Kavor, had taken something from my domain. I think they've mentioned this.
Oh, yes.
My fucking stapler.
You can't steal your own stapler.
No, he stole my stapler and then said I took it. Dick.
Uh-huh. And there's also just a strange fluctuation in their magic. And I would love the karma if I wasn't fascinated by the concept. Do you think you could report to me about how their magic changes? I'm
I'm
curious.
certain.
I can even grant you something in case you ever lose sight of them. If you're willing to accept.
Well, I never say no.
He grins a little wider, and then he shakes his tail, and one of the bells that's on his tail pops off and turns into, like, a little mouse. The mouse smiles and has big round eyes that look like his sunglasses to a certain degree.
Are they forward facing?
Yes.
Like, oh, hello. What's your name?
It's not much of a speaker.
I said it's lovely to me. Perhaps you are a speaker after all.
Apparently. And he hands you this little mouse and allows it to climb onto your shoulder. I also...
What are you saying?
Also, just if there's any change in your magic or your assistant's magic, I would love to know. I have a hunch, and I want to see how true it is.
Oh, of course. What sort of?
I just think there's something off about one of your assistants, about the whole operation, if that makes sense.
Yes. As if you mean they are both suspicious.
Yeah. I guess it's hard not to be a little suspicious of anything Beam sends.
We'll see. Thank you
Exactly.
very much for the gift.
Of course. Happy to help. Remember, if you need anything, I'm right here.
Oh, absolutely. I do believe I have a job to get back to, so. Is that all?
Wonderful. That should be it.
I will see you later.
Yes, I'll see you later.
But,
Ciao. Hey, head back to your office. Andreas is making muffins. What's Kavor doing?
You hear Kavor scream.
Hmm?
I can't believe Bean just fucking sent a piece of a letter to call me a bitch. Ah!
It is ransom note style too.
You want to talk about it?
No. And as you hear no, you see Kavor's form just changing again at like it usually does, but it just goes from the being of just pure shadow to a teenager to like a young adult person of like fuck.
Wait, so
I'm
just
here
like
if you ever want to talk about it.
I'm picturing like an A4 sheet of paper with just 5 words stuck to the top of it, or 5
Yeah.
letters even.
Yeah.
It's not 5. It's your A. So it's 11 letters.
It's funny.
No,
Just
she
the
spelled
5.
it wrong. Yeah.
She can still
Or
spell
she
it wrong.
spelled it. Yeah, on purpose.
God,
Obviously on purpose.
P-I-C.
If you know everything and you make a spelling mistake,
she's the
it would be
fucking.
quite funny if you know everything and you're dyslexic.
She's the fucking worst. She's been like this since she got out of the fucking void.
And while you're
Okay.
on this tirade, Haley joins Yell's office again.
How was the meeting?
Fuck.
Oh, it went rather well. Check out our latest member.
The axolotl waves and then gets hit in the face with the can that it's been tossing with Impy. Ugh.
Give
Impy.
me a moment. And like,
Oh,
Andrea's
you meant the mouse. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna run. Look over. It's like, oh, how cute.
Impy, I need 27 magazines.
Okay.
Someone's got a busy evening planned.
The fuck is that thing?
This. Just a little companion.
Okay.
Cool.
Hmm.
Is it like one of those familiars that like Andrea is like really trying really hard to like rack their brain? I'm like, yeah, it's like a familiar, right?
It's a very similar concept, yes.
Does anyone know the Elven for
okay.
short?
I don't know many other languages.
Just watch, we see Bean again, and she's purposely way taller than she was before. Just to prove a point.
Meanwhile, Kavor has gone from like endless being to like a 25-year-old.
What's the difference?
Hey, and right,
Back
I'm just
you.
like, hey, Kavor, are you in control of the way your form is changing?
The fuck you mean? Am I in control? Fuck!
Oh, they're going
just-
through puberty.
I wanted to make sure. Can I?
Yes.
Can I help you? Or can I try
I-
to help you?
The yellow and red have like formed in their eyes again, of like, as this is their full rage of like fuck.
Okay. So this seems all right. I feel like I have to hit the books, and Andreas will go off to try and find more magic, or more logic, books about magical ailments.
Hell yeah. Uh, I think if you don't mind, we're gonna have to like put a pin in that so y'all can get your second job when you're ready.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's an absolute opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. So while you guys, uh, sorry, got distracted. Uh, while you guys are kind of finishing your conversation, finishing your introduction to your newest little member, this little mouse with forward-facing eyes.
Why is it? Why is it creepy?
Andreas has a thought in their head but declines to comment.
Why is it staring at me?
It smiles and it has very humanoid teeth.
I was about to say that it's probably just looking for prey.
Kavor's eyes split into 6 eyes as they growl like, "Fuck off!"
It's gonna hide in Haley's hair.
What's our next job?
Yeah. And that's exactly when Sue enters on cue. So
Wow.
I gathered. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So,
Haley, you're just the sweetest.
what a muffin.
Oh, that's so nice. No, thank you. I can't accept any gifts.
Okay.
Wise policy.
Kavor is eating a piece of toast with the souls of the damned.
Enjoy. But you might want to be careful about digesting that right now.
Why?
There's a new god of the dead, and well, you kind of switched statuses a long time ago, Kavor.
They did taste weird. Fuck.
Yeah. You need to sit down?
No, I'm fine. Stop looking at me.
I'm sure I have a Zimmer frame around somewhere if you need it.
Kavor turns into a ball of shadows and just disappears into their desk.
Oh, the teenage years. Yes, I collected a few jobs for you. Take your time. They aren't that high stakes this time. And she puts. Oh god, there's 3 desks in this room. Interesting. She wanders around and then just settles with the mini fridge and sets 3 jobs down. You all can decide amongst yourselves which one you most want to do, and then you can send me a message. How does that sound?
I think that sounds fine. I'm sure we'll come into a consensus in no time. Andrea says nervously.
Wonderful. And as she leaves, she taps Kavor's desk. Alright, I'm heading out. You two keep an eye on that one, okay?
Okay.
The shadows kind of pour out of their desk into like a more gray suited person looking about 30 at this point.
Ready to check out the jobs?
Yes.
And Andreas heads to the fridge. What are the job options?
All right. Let's see. One is very straightforward. a celestial is having a problem with someone in another domain that they want to get, like, they're like, sorry. Someone of the magic domain is having a problem with someone in the death department is one of the jobs. Another is one of the few remaining gods has kind of gone rogue and not returned to the celestial domain. This stopped being in order, and that's wild to me. Oh, and there's something a love domain and a trickster domain celestial want to set up, but they're having a hard time canvassing for.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah, easier starts than a murder case. You guys want me to run a poll?
Yeah.
And then you can... Excellent.
That's a pretty good idea.
And then y'all can talk about it in character.
Well, all of these missions seems interesting to me. I do have a small bias. I do want to learn more about the love domain personally.
Yes, I do think love domain could be quite interesting. Wonder how they handle such things.
I don't fully understand what the love domain's trying to do, so do whatever you guys feel is necessary.
Seems we came to a rather quick consensus after all.
That we did.
Oh, damn.
Gray just being like, I'm gonna make a poll. Damn it.
We
I
love
mean-
your
Oh,
poll,
God.
Gray.
Thank you.
I mean, this is another form of note taking.
Yeah. Story point for positivity.
Heck yeah! Good think about it. The next time we have a session, we'll at least know what the other tasks are.
Hopefully it's not as long
Exactly.
a wait as this one was.
Yeah,
It shouldn't
Bree.
be. Yeah, Bree.
Yeah, Bree.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So that's the job we're picking. Wonderful. All right. And so I'm guessing you send one of your assistants to go tell Sue about that?
Yes.
Which one?
Honestly, MP.
Yeah, I was gonna say. MPs.
I think the mouse.
Yeah. Oh no, the mouse doesn't leave.
I don't like that mouse.
And that's why I like the mouse. I like the mouse because Kavor doesn't.
Yeah,
Are
that
you
sounds
sure
about right.
Are you sure you want to apply that logic to everything?
Oh, not quite everything, but
I hate
it works
fire.
rather well than mouse. It's fascinating.
Yeah, I hate walking through fire. It's the worst thing ever.
That is a perfect looking mouse.
I love it.
It's just a little guy.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, the sort
I
of
hate
little
this
guy that if you
mouse
saw in the middle of the
so
night,
much
you'd
more.
want to stab it, but
I hate this mouse even more. Fuck this mouse.
Why, what's wrong? What's wrong with it?
Andreas is a bit spooked by this mouse.
just smiles at you.
Stop looking at me.
It closes its mouth to smile, and somehow that's worse.
I hate it.
It just have like disturbingly human lips or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
I hate
that's
it
exactly
even
what
more.
this is.
I'm leaving.
Perfect.
I'm done.
Okay.
No.
Well, these particular missions don't necessarily have a time limit. Do you want to start on this mission right away? I feel like our last mission was a lot. I kind of want a break.
A break. To do what?
And then Andreas kind of like pulls out a to-do list of the things they wanted to do. Hobbies.
Is that just a waste of time?
No, it's enriching. How do you learn skills if you don't spend time outside of your job doing them?
The fuck is a hobby?
Things you do for fun.
Fun? Torturing
Yeah.
people? Torturing people through endless amount of time?
Ideally, all parties in that activity are having fun.
I'm sure.
Ideally, but not necessarily.
I'm sure the tiefling kid that I was torturing was having a lot of fun.
When you're doing a hobby, typically you're all parties involved are having fun too. Most of the time, that is the case. At least that's how it worked in Learn.
Like I said, I'm fairly certain that the tiefling kid that I was torturing was having fun.
I mean, if that's the case, then you two are having fun.
No, I never really had hobbies.
What do you think?
Well, I suppose reading. As much of a hobby as anything else.
Yeah, that's a very common hobby. It's a good way to learn, and you're also immersed in like either getting them knowledge or in another world. It's honestly it's been very helpful here in trying to conceptualize everything that's happening. Even though being here is not what I expected.
Anyways, I also have something I need to do.
Oh,
Well
wonderful.
then, I suppose we are moving on to hobbies.
We're going to discover what we're gonna take some hobbies. Time doesn't exist anymore. We
Kavor
have
disappears.
and there. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Damn.
You were talking for too long.
Great. I'm gonna go off and see if there's any social celestial events around.
Wonderful.
Oh wait. Yeah, no, that's what I'm going to do first. I need to know the layout of this world, and I need to know. And Andreas is going to try and network.
Wonderful. Let's see. Could I have a role for that? Could I have a convincing coordination role, please?
Yeah. Oh, how do I roll? So I'm rolling. The coordination is the amount of die I roll.
No, it's
No, it's
No.
two.
It's 2d6 no matter what. You add the convince and coordination to the roll.
Got it.
And if you get a 6 or a 1, it adjusts it.
Awesome,
6 is
perfect.
very good and 1 is very bad.
Well, maybe
Oh,
not
this-
very.
A 6.
This
That's
is
a bit flat.
Damn.
A 6 is how tall Vi is compared to Gray. who is a 1.
What? I am
Awesome.
5'1".
Exactly.
Yeah, and I'm 5'10" or 11.
Exactly.
So there's a 5 and a 1 for a total of 13.
Okay.
Basically, if it
Alrighty.
beats the DC, you pass. But since you got a 1, it means to pass. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see that pass but.
It's a pass, but bitches.
Want to try again, Alex?
Huh?
Want to try again?
It's a pass, but bitches.
Mm-hmm.
I already. I don't know what you want from me.
it's a rude word.
Okay. All I do is swear.
Eh?
Mm. Seems
Yes.
counterintuitive, but okay.
Andreas. Any specific kinds of social events you're looking for? Just so I have an idea of what to do.
So Andreas was looking for an event in which um a lunch, like literally like something that's equivalent to a lunch or just a space where people are together in a location. Andreas is trying to look for a place that celestials hang out in for fun.
Excellent. Hmm. Yeah, you find yourself going to basically the city block that you all were assigned to live in, and I think that's definitely caught the attention of a lot of Celestials, especially as just a non-domain space. And there's a group of Celestials that's taken up a building that kind of resembles like one of those breakfast restaurants. I won't say one of the gentrification ones, but that is a little bit the vibe.
It's okay. Andreas will try and get some froyo.
Yeah. Uh, and you see just this gaggle of Celestials like at a table talking with each other, kind of hush hush, and then they all turn to look at you, and some look kind of just like, ugh, someone just entered, and a couple are kind of giving you this very strange look, and one even stands up to go speak to you. You're one of the mortals, right?
That's correct.
I've never seen a mortal up close. Do you guys do touching?
I do. Um, I there's different ways, and Andreas kind of like gives like a hand. Like if you touch my hand like this, you get a handshake. That's one of the
I
that's one of the
see.
that's one of the greetings, like the touch greetings. But if you open your arms and then wrap around the body like this, that's a hug. I'm also accept those as a greeting.
Uh-huh. Oh, that is so fun. I want to try both.
Awesome. What do you want to try first?
Hmm. I want to try the hug greeting first.
Awesome. And Andreas will open open their arms for a hug.
I hate this person so much.
Yeah. They go to hug you and they don't know where to put their arms
Oh,
and
no.
their
How many
arms and their arms.
Oh no.
Also,
Uh,
okay, you overlap all of those
7.
arms. Overlap. I'll figure out what to do with the seventh arm. But all the arms that are parallel to each other, they wrap around each other, like
What
so.
about?
Where's the
Oh,
seventh
that.
arm?
It's coming out of their back and over their head.
Since you can, I don't think that arm can wrap around the body. So can I touch that that last arm, and just touch that arm's hand?
Yes.
I think that's another way to, as long as you touch just the hand, that's considered a handshake. So I'm gonna just grab your use my one arm and I'll handshake.
They shake your hand with just a little too much force of like something that does not understand the differences in your strength.
Wow, damn. And Andreas is kind of strong, so that's crushing.
Oh, you are being crushed? You still have your bones? Can I see them?
I'm actually not sure. But Andreas kind of like, I don't think it's exactly the same bones. Like I think all this I was told was made of magic, so I don't think my body functions the same anymore. Bones usually have more of a they're made of like cells and this texture that even my teeth, because my teeth is the most visible bones I can show you, and John Jerry's head like taps it. It feels too smooth to properly be at least
And
back at.
when
Mm-hmm.
while your teeth are exposed, they reach their hand directly onto your mouth and immediately start giggling. And some of the other celestials start giggling. It is not a good vibe.
Um, and then Andrea's kind of like politely like push the hand off of their mouth, like, "Hey, I did not ask if you're going to need permission
Oh,
for you to touch me like that."
oh, are teeth very personal to the mortals?
The entire body is personal to the mortals.
Oh, the whole thing.
The whole thing.
I guess you only have so much. It's so limited. How do you do that?
You be creative and work with it.
Oh, is that why you're so prone to being crushed?
I suppose.
And there's just a little murmur among the group once again, followed with some giggling and some just like bewildered gasps. Oh, I am so rude, I think. Did you need help with something from one of us?
I just wanted to chat with all of you. I think I'm learning a lot. Is there
Andreas,
Mhm. Go on.
keeping it professional.
Is there
Now you go on.
is there something that a mortal like myself should know about this world?
Well, I guess I don't know what you mean by this. I don't know what mortals do and don't know.
Well, let's assume that I know absolutely nothing. What should what's something that's like everyone that everyone should know around here?
Well, and they kind of look towards their fellow Celestials and it's like, should I say it? And a couple of them are like, haha, no, no. And so we're like, no, you have to. Okay, so like you have to be really careful sometimes because even Celestials will change a lot over time, right? Like, and I know in your position you're super gonna change, but it's probably fine. You just gotta be careful. You gotta watch out for that.
Oh, can you tell me a bit more about that? What kind of changes can I be expected to go through?
I guess that depends on the type of person you are.
All right, but there's many different types of people. Can you like? I would like love like a good example.
Hmm. Well, I
Don't put Gray on the
guess.
spot like that.
What?
Don't put Gray on the spot like that.
Oh no, there is a planned way y'all can change over time. I'm just trying to decide how much I want to let you know. Well, some people get promoted. Let's say that. And they get promoted so much they don't have to deal with all our little affairs. Isn't that exciting?
Andre's like, that can't be, yeah. But what are some other ways that people
Yeah,
can change?
I guess. Well, I mean, you have a soul, and that such a thing is finite, if you really think about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So some may disappear. I don't really think I can tell you this much. Like, if Sue asks, you know Sue, right? That's your boss.
Mm-hmm.
If Sue asks, you didn't see me, I didn't tell you anything.
I appreciate this though. This is very insightful.
Ooh, yes. Tell Drogon I said hi. Like, yeah, is there anything we can help? Anything else we can help you with? We're kind of in the middle of something.
Oh, my apologies. I don't think. Is there any Are there any other like ways that can just other places I can go just to gather with people? Because if I'm going to be here, I want to mingle with everyone or as many people as I can. Find groups that fit me.
I mean, you can go to the other domains, but there's also like that new shop that opened up when Sue created this place. You can see what's going on there. But yeah, you can just go to other domains. It's not hot. Oh, can you not teleport?
I I not by myself, but I can. I do have I do have assistants that can teleport for me.
Oh, they gave you assistance. Oh, they trust you so much. I love that.
We make do.
I hate this bitch so much.
Yeah, that's the point.
Why are you mean girlsing us?
Because I won.
It's yeah. Get mean girls. And while Andreas is on their way, Kavor, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go to my apartment.
Ooh.
In my apartment, where I believe I'm alone. Hopefully, I'm alone. I begin to push into my body with my hands and try to grab for something in my body.
Anything specific or just in general?
Specifically what I stole.
Ooh, interesting.
Any reaction
Aren't you
from
so
the
glad
mouse? Just like if there's a magic
Ooh.
link or anything.
Yes. And Kavor, be glad you got your awareness back, because I'm gonna need an awareness and a knowledge roll.
I got my awareness back?
Yeah. From the Muffin.
Right. Was I at +4 for awareness or a +3 for awareness? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Awareness and knowledge. No, nothing for knowledge, but +3 for awareness. A 5
up,
and
bud?
a 6 for a 14.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Nice.
I rolled! Guys, I
You
rolled!
did it. You did it.
I'm
so
so
proud
proud.
of you.
There's
But
not
yeah.
there's not a 1 in this roll.
Because of that 6, Haley, your mouse does perk up, but doesn't seem like completely interested in what it's hearing. Like it's not getting as strong. Yeah, doesn't get a strong signal. And Kavor, you reach into yourself, and you have to pull through what is becoming a corporeal form. And it hurts. It doesn't hurt enough to take an injury, but it hurts more than maybe you were prepared for.
The
And you
Kavor,
reach in.
the Kavor side begins to like pull from my face and just like make its own face of like fuck, God fucking damn it.
Yeah,
Stay calm.
it hurts.
This is needed.
Huh? Yeah, and you reach for that magic, and you know what it's supposed to feel like. So when your hand passes through where it should be, you can't find it. And you remember something you found out not too long ago. You and Caecilian, well, you and the architect split up. And you don't have that magic anymore, which means something else has it.
Fuck! I push like the representation of that anger back into myself as I pull my hand out, and permanently the anger form is now my true form.
Ooh. Want to give us a description of that?
Now more thin, with tan skin, black hair, just kind of falling into a more of a mop of hair, and red irises.
Ooh.
And as I kind of like recover from what I have just done to myself, I look into a mirror and I say, fuck.
For flavor, how similar is that mop of hair to Claire's? Just because you were talking about it earlier.
Very. Almost identical.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, you've lost it. That basically core of magic. You're still magic. You can definitely feel that. But there's parts of it you're losing.
I need to find him.
The rainbow connection. The
Fuck!
haters. The killers in me.
And I burst out the door of my room.
Door slams against the wall with a spectacular, like, almost crack in the wall. You've got a mission, Kavor.
That was my way
Something.
out.
Your way. Ooh.
I need it back.
All right. And Haley, is there anything you're doing while you're waiting for your coworkers?
Just catch up on a book.
Ooh. What's the book?
Oh, what's it called? Harriet Porter.
Using magic for dummies.
Oh, she's reading the sacred text from the saint, Chuck Tingle.
Yeah, Harriet Porter and the Bad Boy Parasaurolophus.
It's a good book. Maybe the best you've ever read.
Yeah, it was always just collecting dust on the side of my library while I was alive. Now I've got time to read it.
Yeah. And soon enough, your coworkers reconvene.
Kavor's there first, slamming the door open.
No, welcome back.
Shut up!
You seem tired. Not enough beauty sleep? Thought so.
Andreas will try and like request for more like magical ailments books from the axolotl before coming back.
The axolotl very dutifully nods at you and like putters off, a little clap clap with their feet.
Andreas hopes that the request wasn't too big. They really want to research into whatever the heck Kavor's going through. Doesn't seem
Hell
great.
yeah. Yeah, they're having a time. Speaking of, you get back and they're fully corporeal.
Huh.
What?
How come your skin looks more real than mine?
I don't know. Maybe you need to put lotion on?
You know what? I'll try that. Andres takes out some lotion.
Put the lotion on the skin.
No.
It's like, no, that's not it.
Then I don't know.
Is Andres like correct in that assessment? Like, does it actually?
Oh, 100%. It doesn't work. I was gonna say I'm not gonna make you roll for that. I'm just gonna straight up tell you it does not help.
And is Andres correct in his assessment that like that Kavor's skin looks more real and corporeal than Andreas?
Yes. Mostly because it's funny.
Andreas is so confused.
Where the fuck is Sue?
And then you, shortly after you ask this out loud, Impy scampers in, pulling Sue along with it. I got the I can walk. Oh, thank you very much.
Welcome back, Impy.
Hi.
Kavor pats
I got
it.
the message.
Kavor pats their own shoulder as if to let Impy on.
Impy bounds on you. Can I have a coordination and athletics roll, please?
Sure. Coordination.
It'll be a low stakes roll.
Cool, because I have +0 to athletics.
Oh, buddy.
And a +2
I have
to
not
coordination.
I've been not asking you for rolls to your skills today. I'm so sorry.
2 and a 6 for a 10!
Hey!
Hell yeah! Definitely made the DC. Impy bounds over, and like, for maybe the first time in maybe ever, you almost find yourself off balance, but out of sheer determination and stubbornness, you manage to stay standing. Impy is 2 feet, so it's a little big for on your shoulder, but you can manage. Hi, I heard you guys were taking a break.
We did our break.
Oh, good.
Ready to start up.
There's no... Wonderful. Oh, that's a very good book, Haley.
I'm enjoying it
Anyway.
so far.
Yeah. I have the 2 Celestials in question, back in just outside, if you're ready to speak with them.
I'm so excited to meet them.
Wonderful. And she smiles at you, she snaps her fingers, and you, like, especially you, Haley, you can feel 2 presences just appear outside where they weren't before. highly magical. And if you need any help, you can always come call me.
Noted.
And Sue walks out with a smile, and then two more Celestials walk in. One is very close in appearance to like an ant, as in the bug. Uh, it stands on its hind legs. It has these big, unnatural red eyes, a little bit like a fly. And the other one takes vaguely the appearance of a humanoid, but something is off about it. What's off about it, Kavor?
First of all, I fully thought you were gonna say the other takes form of an ant, the person.
Okay, Kavor, how big is the purse?
How big is the purse? It is one of those purses that are like that you could fully go in full arm, full head into there and not reach the bottom.
A Jansport.
It's not even a Jansport. It's like a coach, one of those giant coach bags. They're like
Oh, I love that.
that's like 2 feet in width.
That's so perfect.
That has at the bottom like 30 Werther's caramels.
Oh, that's so perfect. Because, Haley, you can detect that this is a love domain celestial and a trickery domain celestial, so we're all just right on it.
But which
Brilliant.
one's which?
Maybe the one who has a bag bigger on the inside.
Who has a TARDIS bag?
What's that? What's a TARDIS?
It's
I don't know. It's
peculiar form of fictional magic.
It's something bigger on the
Oh.
inside.
That seems silly.
Do
Now
I
let's get back to our...
Do I recognize the love domain person?
No.
Okay, good.
A lot of the love domain people you've seen have been unrecognizable in a weird way.
Does Andreas have any inkling?
You want to roll about it?
Yes.
Excellent.
Does the love domain one recognize me?
I'll consider. Andreas, can I have an awareness and an intuition roll, please?
You got it. Give me a moment.
1 moment.
That's a 3 and a 4 for a 13.
Yeah, you have an idea. Huh?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, you have an idea for who this person is vaguely. They're not in the upper area that you've already seen. You have like the smallest inkling that this is someone who does more of the nitty gritty work of deciding things in the lower levels of the love domain. Like a worker ant, you could say.
Yeah! Is that why they're literally an ant?
Yeah!
Wait,
That's wonderful!
The love domain one's the ant?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I got it as soon as, like, Gray asked you to describe the other one.
Do I recognize the trickery domain one?
Yeah, can I have an awareness and intuition roll, please?
Awareness? Oh, this is going to be a higher... This is going to be actually a skilled roll.
Yeah.
Oh, good job!
Ooh.
Oh, that's bad.
What happened?
So it's a 6 and a 1 for a 12.
Ooh.
Oh, the 6 and a 1 cancel each other out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a good roll. Don't worry.
For now.
For now. But yeah, you look at this trickery domain, Celestial, and you do recognize them very vaguely. They're one of the ones who handles like who can stay within the domain, like, or who gets demoted to somewhere else.
HR.
Yeah, they're like a trickery HR.
Kavor fully says, eyes fully widen and say, "No, no, not you, not you, no."
Oh, no hard feelings. No hard feelings. And the trickery domain Celestial, you know, is named Esmander.
You keep trying to stuff me into the bag.
You need to be in the bag. It's everyone gets in the bag at one point or another.
No, I refuse.
Come on, it's great. It's great in there.
A full sequence of running around the office of trying to escape this person trying to put me in a bag.
Your old office or this one?
This one.
Oh.
Okay. Can I have a conflict coordination roll, please?
Why do you keep making me roll my zeros?
Well, why do you keep doing zero activity?
Actually, wait. This is not one of my zeros.
What do you mean? It's like you built this character with a 0 in conflict? I don't believe you.
I did not. I apparently built this character with a 3 in conflict.
Yeah.
There you go.
Figures.
14.
Makes more sense.
A 6
My
and a 3.
conflicts.
I'm rolling a lot of 6s.
Oh yeah, my conflict's +1.
Ooh,
Just in case.
just in case.
No!
But yeah, before you're evading this person,
I
you
am
really
not
like
getting in the bag.
come on
Hey.
now, I'll get you.
Hey. Let's introduce each other first before we try to stuff each other in bags.
This is
Right,
whatever,
yes, it is that order.
This is whatever the name Gray said the name was.
Who? I'm Esmander,
Ismander.
and this is my good friend Rue, and it gestures to the ant, who waves pleasantly.
That is a lovely name, Esmander.
Thank you so much. What's your name?
Don't like how awkwardly British that got.
I'm really trying.
My name is Haley. It is wonderful to meet people like you.
British people.
I'm gonna.
Yes. There's not
Finally.
enough. Unfortunately,
right?
most of the British went to hell.
I wonder why.
Yeah, they have been causing some problems.
Oh, and my name is Andreas.
Nice to meet you, Andreas.
I'm not going in the bag.
Oh, I won't shove you in the bag this time. It won't be so professional, I suppose.
This person tried to put me in in a bag in my past life. It was really annoying.
Everyone needs to go in the bag.
You need a better bag.
Bags, globes. You're so scared of so many things.
How does Haley know about the globes? Why? I'm gonna let you
Secret.
keep that.
Motherfucker,
Interesting.
what?
Hmm?
How does Haley know about the gloves?
It's a secret.
Who are you?
I thought you didn't care.
This is a different Kavor.
Oh gosh.
Did you not hear my anger?
Globes. Bags. What's the difference, really?
They're very different things.
Indeed, they are.
Her bag has horrors in it.
So many horrors.
She
Delightful.
she was trying to.
Let's go check out some of these horrors.
Okay, all right. I start
What were you
pushing
two trying-
Haley towards the bag.
No. What were you two
No,
trying
it's fine.
to
It's
create?
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
No,
Don't
no,
worry.
no.
It's fine.
Andreas is right. We should stick to business.
See, that's a hobby that you all can do another time.
Right. We have actually been notified very recently by some newcomers that there hasn't been a lot of intercelestial spaces that would really just a lot of intercelestial spaces. It's been very hard to canvas for such a thing.
Are you trying to
And
tell us to build a community center?
No, I just
Oh, Andreas kind of perks up at that idea, though.
I was just wondering, because most of the pushback, of course, is from the death domain. Is there any way you can appeal to them for us? We signed our papers and everything.
Well, let's see. Before we go down there and try to plead your case, what has exactly been the pushback been? What are their arguments?
Basically they said that it was unnecessary and couldn't we just simply go visit each other on our own accord, and we all have work we should be doing that's very pertinent at the moment. And I agree on those points, but it just doesn't seem right to me.
Andreas kind of like writes down a couple arguments. They're very passionate about this issue.
Hell yeah. Union leader Andreas.
And it's just like, and since this has been and because of such a concern, what do you hope to gain, like, from having these celestial spaces specifically?
Well, I'd love to boost morale between everybody and ease some of the rising tensions
Why
that have.
Why can't it be built in the love domain?
Hold on. Not everyone can even travel to the love domain. As we've already discovered, some people specifically cannot teleport on their own. What if
Exactly. But that would be the case for all domains, death domain included.
I can see that by building it into celestial space, that would count as probably part of multiple domains, so they don't need additional permissions in order to be a part of those.
Then the question again is, why can't it be built in the love domain?
I imagine different celestials have different permissions to be in different domains. Is that correct?
And that's when Rue speaks up. Oh well, actually, it's just that takes up a lot of the floor space we have, and as infinite as that can be, that actually messes with people's general routines.
But wouldn't it also mess with the death domain's routines?
Yeah, but at least appealing to them professionally would help them budge. Because they can help find a space.
Why don't we find a compromise? we do have a sort of domain ourselves in which the town we we live in is essentially a domain that most celestials can come into. Why
We
can't
can work to expand that space.
we can work to expand the space and add a place for uh, interdomain activities.
Yeah, no,
How,
exactly. It's just
how large of a space do you think will be needed for these
very,
activities?
very,
Okay.
because you have to take into account for everyone's different sizes and needs. Some people are on fire constantly. You need space for that.
Right.
Hmm.
Well, our domain, our town, has we've been told can grow to fit our needs. Why wouldn't it be able to grow to fit this need?
Oh, it can. We just need to go through the death domain so it's both approved and so their celestials can go work on it. Sorry
Oh,
if we didn't make that clear before. Yeah,
I thought I thought you were building it in the death domain.
no.
Oh,
Oh God, could
so
you imagine?
exactly. So
It would be bad.
so you're taking up a piece of our domain without asking us first.
Would that be okay with you guys? Because if not, you can talk to the celestials over at the death domain and they can see if they can talk to the celestials at the magic domain. And they can also just tell you about the nitty gritty of that.
Are we fine with a piece of our domain being used as a community center?
I have no issues with it.
All right.
I'm very much approve. I approve of this.
Then
I've been looking for a gathering space, and I think that'd be great. And this would be a great way to do that.
all right. Have you talked to the magic domain about crossing their domain?
No, I don't usually get to talk to the celestials in the magic domain.
So this job is a multifold thing of talking to both the death domain and the magic domain.
This might be an
Yes.
all domain meeting, to be honest. If it affects everyone and it's supposed to benefit everyone, this should be an everyone meeting.
Well then,
Hmm.
why don't we
That's a
call on a conference?
that's a lot of NPCs, guys.
Don't worry, you only need to voice the important ones.
So true.
The general idea though is to make sure everyone has the information, has access to the information, ideally at the same time, because telephone will not work here.
Hey, great! This could be a reason
Yeah.
that you bring Bree back.
I'm
No.
not expecting Bree to come back. If he wants to, he can. Bree, if you're out there, love you, buddy. I ain't waiting 4 months.
4 months?
That's how long it's been.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was saying that as a joke. Jesus.
All right.
Okay.
We would have to set up for this conference. Since we'll be in the middle of this, we need to get some research and other things done before we can fully set it up. But all the domains that you're allied with, you should talk to about this.
Yes. Oh, I think I can get. I heard. Lost the voice. That's fine. I heard that the death domain head is returned, so I can go pulp by there and talk
Really?
to. Yes. So we can do that. And when do you want to meet? Sooner or later?
Sooner.
Sooner. We do have quite a few jobs to get through.
Oh, is that right? All right.
Although
Here,
I do think this might knock out another one of our jobs.
maybe. Oh, wouldn't that be helpful?
Mm.
And Esmander reaches into its infinite bag, bigger on the inside, and takes out
So
this little,
British.
like, yeah, I'm glad to have made a British character finally.
Yep, that's what we needed, guys.
Yeah,
Brit.
British people.
Always need it.
Hey, Violet doesn't get this in the Pokemon game. Shocking.
Yeah, not enough British people in Britain. Wait.
Yeah, Esmander pulls out what looks like a flashcard, and it has like drawn on it what looks like a summoning circle. Symbols should appear as more agreed to head to this conference, and when you're ready, just summon us. It should be easy. Think you can handle this?
Almost certainly.
Andrea's nuts.
One. I don't have to ask about you, Kavor. Oh,
No.
wonderful. Oh, I've known Kavor since they were just a little. They just emerged.
Not getting in the bag!
Wonderful. You and I will have to meet up sometime, exchange embarrassing stories and whatnot.
I want to point out something.
Oh, I love that.
I want to point out something. Throughout that chase scene, Impy was still on the shoulder.
Oh, good. That gave you a little bit of a boost when you like needed to jump on furniture. Because Impy has wings.
Yep. They're little tiny wings.
Yeah. I would love to meet up later. How about sometime after the meeting?
Definitely.
And then Esmander leans into you closely. I did hear that Sue was planning a little welcoming party. I might join.
Don't see why not.
Great. I'll see you then. Esmander winks at you, and this is maybe the third Celestial you flirted with. I love that for you.
Wait, we were flirting?
Were you? I thought that was survived.
No.
Now
Just
it was.
trying to dig
Damn
out dirt on Kavor.
Now it was.
But oh yeah, why not?
I never know what's flirting. I just simply never know.
Which is fair.
It's the accent. It makes us all sound
Yeah.
sexy.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, Rue. If you have time,
Ooh.
can we chat a bit more after your meeting about a bit more about how the love domain functions? I would love to know more.
Oh, I'd love to. You're one of the newer people, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we could arrange for that.
Awesome. I hope to see you soon.
I'll see you soon.
Impy,
And he turned. Yeah?
head to the life domain and notify the head about the meeting.
The what domain?
Life domain? Light domain?
We don't got that. We don't got that.
Head to the knowledge domain. Tell Dean about the meeting.
Okay. Yeah. And in this moment, you are suddenly much more aware that Impy is technically assigned to the knowledge domain. And you see Impy hops off your shoulder and runs out of the room. under the door. And is there anyone else you all want to call upon?
No.
No, not that I can think of at this time.
All
Just
right, and
like-
is there any
No, I'll talk. I'll talk more later. I'm just trying to make sure I have everything I need to know together.
wonderful? And is there anything y'all want to do to prepare?
Of course, research.
Excellent.
It's never a mistake to pick up a book.
Yeah. Not only do I want the medical books, I want all history books, all of them, on celestial domain relations. That's been recorded. Although
Excellent.
I might do better if I just hear gossip from all of the other celestials.
Yeah, maybe the next group will be less weird about it.
Or be equally as weird about it. Doesn't matter.
How big is the chapter of like Kavor's escape?
Very.
Fuck. Cool.
I'm gonna go to the shop this time, regardless of whether or not that was a real suggestion or not, and ask for more information.
Excellent. Are you taking anyone with you?
Are there shops in heaven?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. I would like to come along.
Absolutely, yeah. Awesome, Haley. Let's go. Let's come with me then. I might need your help.
Kavor, are you coming along?
No.
You chilling?
My research is
I'll take that as a
My research is going to focus on the architect and trying to find them.
Ooh. Excellent. Alright. So I do want to roll from Kavor for that specifically, and then we can rectify it after shopping. Is that fair to everyone?
That's fair.
Alright. So Kavor, can I have an awareness, a resolve, and a knowledge check, please? And an intuition. That's a little treat.
Awareness, resolve, intuition, no knowledge because I have a 0 in knowledge.
Not one thought.
Not one thought, especially in this form of war. 15.
No thoughts.
4
Ooh,
and a 5.
that is a very good roll. And before we rectify that, we smash cut over to Haley and Andreas. You're back in that city block that you were assigned to, and you find that little store that Sue directed you guys to while introducing you guys to the plane. It is very much, God, I want to say pawn shop-esque. And at the front are two goat-like people, one with very humanoid eyes, the other with regular goat eyes. They both stand on two legs, and they both wear similar cloaks.
Ooh.
And simultaneously, they crane their necks over to look at you guys. Like, just to get a look at you guys before waving.
Andreas waves back. Hello there.
Hello there. You must be.
Sorry.
No, that was good. No, it was good. Is there anything we can help the two of you with?
Absolutely. Do you care? Would you would you care for a chat?
Oh, I'd love it.
I'm just imagining. Would you care for a chat? No.
Get out of my shop. Lose my number.
How the fuck did you even get in here?
Golf.
Right.
Screaming,
And
throwing up.
but yeah,
Always.
Andreas walks closer until like they're face to face to with two of the shop employees.
And now kiss.
That's a bit too forward.
From Andreas, can I have an awareness and intuition roll? And from Haley, can I have an awareness and technology roll, please?
Nice.
Sure.
You get to roll your dice.
Ooh, okay.
You get to roll a technology roll.
A 1 and a 4 makes 10.
A 5 and a 5 makes 16.
A 2 and a 2 makes 22.
I'm so sorry your dice did that to you.
Right
Yeah,
after
it's not the worst.
Right after giving Violet a tech roll.
Yeah. So here's what happens. And I'll rectify what the roll means in a second. But first, something very strange happens to you, Haley. And could you just take 1 point in the E condition, please?
Oh god.
Mhm. You have this. You look at these two celestials, and you both can clock that they were also once mortal. And Haley, you feel a little more detached from the meaning of that than before.
Strange.
It's great to finally meet the two of you. My name is Steve. And then the other one outstretches their hand. And my name is Steve.
Two
Steve.
Steves.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Meet you too, Steve.
Essentially a medical
me and
transition,
Violet
right?
are,
Even if I'm.
me and Violet are on the same wavelength today.
Wonderful. I'm so glad. That sounded sarcastic, but I am being genuine.
And Andreas will like. I'm just gonna talk. I can't help but notice. Did you two used to be mortal?
Oh, yes, yes. It's, in some ways. In some ways not, I guess.
Oh. And Andreas like kind of noticed a change. Can you tell me more about what's been like since you've came here then?
Here specifically, it's been a weird change. Technically the second time we've been moved, if that makes sense.
No, tell me more.
Tell me more.
And
me more.
Stephen, let's say the red cloak, with the more goat-like eyes, is like, well, I don't know about the other one, but I was once sacrificed and then moved to a pocket plane, a pocket dimension of an eternal winter. That was ruled over. I know, right? It was great. And that was a bit strange. My first real go at sentience and the idea of capitalism.
Mm-hmm. That's what
It was
inspired this store, isn't it?
maybe. Uh, and it was ruled over by the former god of leading the dead to the afterlife. Kind of got messed up when I think something called cabinet messed up the
Mother,
flames.
fuck you! Fuck you! First of all, stop going after the goddess Ceylana. Her pirate ship is amazing. Second of all, fuck you!
That sounded personal, and I'm gonna have none of that smoke.
You certainly seem to have opinions on this.
Oh, it's just weird to be moved a couple of times. I don't know where the other inhabitant of that plane went, and that's kind of disturbing to me. If you catch my drift there.
No, I suppose that makes sense. Can any soul just be moved?
No, certainly not. And that's when the other one with more humanoid eyes speak. No, it's a bit of a thing, I guess. I don't know the nitty-gritty of it. But I guess they're very selective about who roams the plains so freely.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Back in the office. Achoo!
Do you need a tissue?
Did you let Bean know?
Yeah,
Okay.
she has this note for you.
Oh, fuck me.
You read the note, and ransom letter style, it just says, "Yas, bitch."
Hey, MP, do you still have fire breath?
Yeah.
I toss it in the air.
MP bites it, not taking the cue.
Never change.
Never change. You are truly my closest friend here.
Oh, I like you too.
Sad.
Is it? Is that sad?
Is it?
Yes.
Oh. Why? It's MP.
Oh, okay.
Great.
It's not like I'm best friends with Michaelis.
No one is.
No one is.
Sorry.
I don't know why we're apologizing to
Yeah.
There's
You guys were apologizing to Brie?
We're not.
Good point. And back to Haley and Andreas in the store. Speaking of, Haley, was there something you wanted from the store?
No, I just merely find this sort of place interesting.
Excellent.
Just browse
And you
through,
did-
see what's what.
You see a lot of things. They vary from minor magical artifacts to what a celestial might find more novel and interesting, even if it's just mundane to everyone who's mortal.
It's a rubber duck.
Yeah.
He takes out the rubber duck.
Does it breathe fire?
Yes.
Andreas. Oh no. Andreas kind of like carefully puts the mouth away from the face and squeezes it, and it breathes fire. What the hell?
The rubber
You see
duck
both-
that breathes fire!
Both
Okay.
Steves, like, lean opposite directions to dodge the fire.
Take that, depression!
And Andreas will just carefully put the duck back in their bag. Huh.
You gotta watch out for that.
I'm going to try and be in the shop a bit more often. I wasn't expecting surprises.
I would love
Always expect the unexpected.
I get that.
exactly.
No, you're right. It yeah, and Andre is just as he stammer off. They go look at the other like what's around the store, checking to see if they're labeled correctly, and like ask questions.
No.
And see if there's nothing's labeled correctly.
No.
Okay, and
I do want to say, as Haley says, expect the unexpected, I just imagine the Spanish Inquisition from, like, walks behind them.
They're sightseeing. It's beautiful.
No one
And
expects
maybe-
the Spanish Inquisition!
All right.
Problem is, though, now that that's become like a famous meme, everyone expects it.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
All
that's
right.
when you get the lobsters.
Oh my. So Andreas, seeing the the mislabeling, looks to the cashiers and or to the store clerks, and like a lot of dots just connects for Andreas.
They're dyslexic.
Everyone is.
Hey, I noticed that some of the items here are labeled incorrectly.
Uh-huh.
Is it possible?
Which one?
Oh, and for example, it's like, this instrument right here is a tuba, not a xylophone.
But they both make noise. No, wait, you're right.
No. They make very different noises, and the skills you need to play a tuba is very different than the skills you need to play a xylophone.
Have you tried playing the tuba?
Oh.
Yes.
No, I mean this tuba. Have you tried playing this tuba?
You're not even here. Get out of my head.
This one's also fire breathing.
I love that. You're so right.
You start playing the tuba and it starts making xylophone noises as it breathes fire.
Okay. That specific tuba, but that should be labeled. Okay. I really want to help you properly label items because if there's ever going to be more mortals that come up here, they kind of expect one specific kind of thing, and we need to make sure that they kind of get what they expected, and specifically, especially if things breathe fire or glitter or other things.
Don't a lot of things just start breathing fire?
No.
That's what I remember when I was mortal. Oh.
No.
Or
That's
glitter?
not common in all. Okay, that might be common in the world that you came from, but that's not common in the world I came from. That if something breathed fire, we would consider that hearsay. It was a storybook, and it would have been a call to the hospital. It was only a
Hearsay?
metaphor. There was no
Hearsay or heresy? Those are two different things.
I'm sorry. I meant it will be. The
Hearsay is what you meant.
Okay, hearsay was what I meant. Thank you. I was like, I know what. Okay, cool.
Because remember, Andreas comes from a world without magic.
Right, I forgot about that.
Do you not have lighters in your world?
That doesn't. You wouldn't call that breathing fire. That's just striking a match, or that's just lighting a lighter, or striking.
I was a regular goat when I was alive. This is really insightful to me.
Oh yeah, I can tell you all about that. So yeah, no. So there's a lot of ways to create fire.
4 hours later.
Yeah, no, and this is how Andreas spends their time.
I love that.
Andreas is going. Andreas is going to teach everyone about humanoid mortal life. I'm so hyped.
Haley's just kind of there, watching this, I guess.
What is Haley doing?
First, just interested in all this stuff, but now it's just looking around, browsing. See if there's anything that's like ridiculously super ultra powerful that they kind of just slid under the rug because it didn't really seem significant.
Can I just have an intuition and an ingenuity and a knowledge roll all together?
Okay.
And a cookie
Let's
roll.
clear that. So, what did you say? Intuition.
Knowledge and ingenuity.
Okay.
And
Intuition,
cookie.
knowledge, ingenuity. This is stuff I'm good at, by the way.
Gray has never given me stuff I'm good at.
Well, do things you're good at. I don't know.
Well, stop being short.
Okay.
This is simultaneously the best and worst roll I could have gotten.
What'd you get? Wait. What was it?
Couple ones.
Oh!
We love that.
God, I have to
Yeah,
find out.
okay, a 1 and a 1 makes 13.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, I have to figure out how to rectify that going bad.
Well, may I go while you try to figure that out?
No, I'll forget. I have a bad memory.
You got it. All right. In that case.
So, Haley, you're of course looking for the most magical thing you can find. That's just what you do.
Okay, just double check. Can you hear that in the background?
Yes.
Okay.
Vaguely.
Yep, looking around magic stuff.
Yes, you're looking around for magic stuff. And you felt that detachment creep in earlier, and you can feel it start to creep in just a little more. How many points are you in E right now?
1.
Great. Can you take another place?
Mm-hmm.
And something changes about you physically. You feel a little more detached. You feel a little more magic, which isn't really a bad thing. You gave up your humanity on purpose, didn't you?
Yep.
And how does that change affect you physically?
Or becoming more magical.
Yeah, how does that change your appearance, at least?
Well, first of all, there's just something about the eyes. I mean, they were never normal by any stretch, but now they just feel distant. Almost like somebody just kind of photoshopped them in. And then, like, the rest of her body sort of takes on a similar quality. Just like looking at her feels like you're looking at something wrong. You're not sure what it is. Maybe the shadows are being cast across her face in a wrong way. Or maybe just the colour tone is off. Some hues don't feel right. It's hard to tell. But something's there.
Yeah. I love that.
Thank you.
That's so good.
That's how I used to
I'm
describe my
giving you
cat.
That's fair. I'm giving you a story point, whether you like it or not.
I hate it.
Andrea, like as Andreas is like finished explaining like instruments, Andreas turns around, sees Haley, gets the worst feeling.
Yeah, you turn and you see Haley, and she looks unnatural against everything around her. Just slightly, in a way that maybe you can explain.
Haley?
Yes.
Are you okay? You looked wrong.
I beg
Story
your pardon.
point.
Hey, Hale,
The
look
way
fucked.
you're the way you're composed against my eyes right now, it is unnatural, and I want to make sure Was that on purpose? Like your
No.
eyes, like you know how like in like a dress kind of like moves their eyes, and it's just like you know how eyes kind of look. At least when their body's recreated, you at least try to pretend that it works correctly. It's like that illusion for you has dropped, and your eyes are kind of pasted onto your head wrong, and your colors are wrong.
Peculiar.
Are you okay?
I feel fantastic, thank you.
Okay. If you,
And you
I'll have a
see
look
Haley-
into it
I will-
myself
Mm.
later.
I trust your knowledge on that. But if you chat, if you ever need to chat about anything, let me know. I feel like all these body modifications is I feel like it's an interesting side effect of something, and I want to be able to help.
I do appreciate that. You're very kind.
You see Haley's new mouse friend appear from her hair onto her shoulder. And Andreas, you clock this immediately, but its eyes immediately match Haley's.
Oh,
Perfectly.
huh. Fascinating. Um, could I convince the Steves to like to rearrange the tags so on in the store so that they properly match the item and like just not even switch, rewrite all of the items so that it actually gives you the item description of what they are.
I will say, just because you were talking to them for a while, they did start, like, as you pointed things out, fix some labels.
Also, if some of because some of the items are more magical in nature, hey Haley, do you know exactly what property that that item is? I know that looks like a train, but I don't. It doesn't. It's not. I touch it and it shocks me. I don't think that's normal.
You're learning to no longer trust your eyes, I see.
I can't trust my eyes here.
Okay, let me have a look.
Here. Pick this item up. Can I just have an intuition and knowledge roll, please? No, how about a tech and knowledge roll, please?
Okay. And no attributes.
How about an awareness?
Okay. A 1 and a 3 makes 13.
Violet, why does roll
Guys
hate
hate me.
you?
I don't know.
Yeah. This is homophobic, transphobic, Britphobic?
I stole Vi's
Yeah.
rolls.
Wow, Alex, how could you do that to her?
She stole my sparkle.
Guys, stop stealing from each other, please.
Okay. Man, this is a really
Thank
good
you.
DVD.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, my CDs.
Oh no, I stole this one from Gray.
Uh-huh.
Oh no,
Uh,
my grey.
oh,
Along with the
Quinn.
along with the shoes with the platforms in it, so they don't look taller.
I've never owned anything like that.
Not yet.
So that's so
And you don't anymore.
Wait, what?
I feel like
Heart.
But yeah, Haley, you gotta pick up this object, and you do recognize you don't recognize it, of course. But it is like something magical for certain. You get the feeling, and just judging by the energy you're picking up from your staff when looking over this artifact, that it is a highly celestial artifact, a model train to match the current dragon of seasons, the god of seasons changing. And it is not something that should be released into the world at the moment. Not for any other reason. People just can't comprehend it right now.
No, I
And
don't think it's anything interesting.
Oh, okay,
You
but
do-
like, how would I label it? I don't think train that shocks you would be the most accurate of label here.
Well, if you can't find a label with it, or just get rid of it.
And Andreas kind of like turns to the Steves and like, don't. It's your store.
They both walk over to the two of you. And Haley, by the way, you did get a shock from the train. So could I please have just a point off your coordination?
Okay, dokie.
Mm-hmm. You want us to get rid of this?
It seems it's a magical item, but Haley said it was not necessarily the most interesting of item. But what? I was wondering, what you all thought this was.
I think it looks tasty. I think it looks silly.
This object does not look edible, and you know what? A train that shocks you is kind of silly. I'll get it on that merit alone.
Oh, you wish to purchase this item?
Yes. If it shocks you, it kind of implies it seems to have its own power, and it would be cool if we can work together during and try and find a way to make it move on its own. I think that'd be cool.
Is there something interesting?
No, it just seems to be a glitching train. Yes, perhaps we can fix it up.
Yeah.
Do you have something you can give us in return for that? Something interesting.
I have a lot of blueberry muffins.
Oh, I miss.
What's that?
I miss the smell of muffins. I've never smelled a muffin.
Oh, and Andreas kind of like brings out like they look a lot like these, and there's and since they've just made them, they're still fresh.
Can I have a presence and a convince roll, please?
Absolutely. Give me the smallest of moments.
Alright, Momo's done.
Momo's done?
Momo's done!
Bye, Momo.
Where is... Oh, I just scroll up. Presence and convince.
Yes.
I feel like... No, I'll just roll. For a 12.
Just makes it. Yeah, I think you've excited the Steves enough by the concept of muffins, because you are talking to goats.
Yee.
So they'll very happily take it, and then, like, do a shooing motion so they can get to their muffin.
Oh, okay. And Andrea's kind of like takes their leather gloves because they're because they're, you know what? Yeah, they take their leather gloves. Great, you know which gloves. And because their logic's like, okay, these are leather. Leather will not conduct with the shocking, and you'll pick up the train and
I
put it in
feel
the
like
bag.
you're confusing leather with rubber.
Hmm.
Oh, what's the
It will-
difference, really?
Yeah,
You know
I
what?
guess
Andrea might be confusing the difference, but it will not matter in this situation. Andreas picks up with the gloves and put it in the bag.
Okay.
yeah.
I don't think leather conducts anyway.
I think it would, wouldn't it?
No.
It is skin.
It's like it's hide, so
But dead hide.
Yeah, because I mean, the skin's conducted because it's got like water and fluids in it.
Yeah. When all that's gone, like
is
you don't conduct it. It doesn't conduct the same.
Huh. Interesting. It is not.
And before we close out for today's session, I do want to rectify Kavor's role. Kavor, you were looking into the architect. Also, what timing? You look into the architect where they are currently, and you're keenly aware. Huh?
Behind you.
Ooh, that'd be really scary.
Haley's
You
not
know what?
behind me.
Actually, you've become keenly aware, Kavor, that there is a disconnect in celestial planes. One that you're in that deals more with the dead and dying, and there's one that deals more with living, parallel to each other. And it's just like Haley said, you're suddenly very aware of a presence that you can't touch, that you can only barely feel, just behind you. And that's where we'll close off.
Yay!
Thank you everyone so much for joining. The energy was kind of awkward on my end, and I will apologize for that up top. But for now, like, comment, subscribe, vaccinate, and vote. And can I have another verb from all of you?
Hydrate.
Defenestrate.
Perfect. Alex?
Stab.
Great. And we'll see you all next time. And hopefully a
Bye!
shorter span of time.